How you doing, YouTube? I just wanted to do a comparison of the Smith & Wesson 686 and the Colt Python. So to get it started, I know the 686 here has got a 6-inch barrel. This one's a 3. So they're still kind of comparable, but with barrel length, no, they're not. But both of these have the full underlug. Might eventually get a 6-inch Python and maybe a 3-inch 686. I really like these guns. Both of these are really nice, really good shooters. Yeah, so the Python, it's a lot. Let's get this to focus. So the Python, it's a lot more overbuilt. I feel like the top strap looks bigger. The crane right here looks bigger, and it's definitely got a nicer trigger. Let me show clear. It's like a non-stacking trigger and crisp single action. I've put a lot of rounds through the 686 here. It's got a stacking trigger, but they're still really nice. I like the Python trigger better. Anyway, you can see how small the crane is on the 686 and the top strap there. I don't see there ever being any issues, but the Python it feels better built overall. I haven't had any problems with the 686 or any Smith & Wesson, so I've been very fortunate on that. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna matter too much. Yeah, with weight, I can't really tell because that is a 6-inch barrel. But still, both of them really nice firearms. They're both very pretty. Maybe with some better grips on the 686, it'll look a little better. But yeah, they're both 6-shot, 357 Magnums. The Python here is the Combat Elite, so it's got the tritium sight, front sight, Just Warrior sight. It's got the unfluted cylinder, and it comes with the Altamont boot grips, which I'm a big fan of. They feel really good. They fill out the hand. Your pinky, kind of hangs off a little bit. Kind of have to wrap it under. But this is a carry gun, and Smith & Wesson makes one kind of like it, the 686 Plus with the 2.5 or the 3-inch barrel. You can get the different grips on those too, but yeah, the 686, it has the fluted cylinder. It just has the regular ramp red front sight, Just Warrior sight. But yeah, I said they're both 6 shots. You can get these in the 7 shots, maybe 8 shots too. I might be wrong on that one. Yeah, both of them are 6 shots. They don't make a Python that is 7 shot. Which that don't really bother me. I like the 6 shots anyways. I might eventually get a 686 Plus. There's a handful of Smith & Wessons I want. Handful of Colts too. The cylinder here, you notice it doesn't have the stop. It's internal, I guess. I haven't really looked into that, but that's something I noticed. The Smith & Wessons have the part built into the frame. I definitely like the older revolvers where they just have the little notch there instead of it being like that. The Smith & Wesson does have the keyhole, has the lock. You can get the TK custom kit to do away with that. Eventually I will be doing away with that. But the Colt doesn't have that. And the Colt, you can notice it is clockwise with the way the cylinder rotates. And the cylinder release, you pull back, and it locks up right here. The Smith & Wesson rotates counterclockwise, and you push forward on the cylinder release, and it locks up right here. They're pretty similar in the way they shoot. They're really good shooting guns, both of them. really accurate. They're both tack drivers. I will say with the Python, I did have the sight come loose. I had to Loctite the little screw. Let me get it to focus. I had to Loctite that little screw there right in front of the blade, and it stopped moving. I haven't had any problems with the 686 sights, but I did have to do that on the Python, and the both medallions fell out, so I had to glue those back in. It was a little upsetting, you know. I didn't want that to happen on such an expensive gun. Whenever I, for half the price, bought this one and have had zero issues. But I'll get over it. They're real good shooting guns. So I'm happy with them overall. Like I said, that Python's my everyday carry. So I'm gonna continue to carry it and shoot it, have a good time with it. Yeah, that's about all. That's about all I've got. I may have done a kind of a quick comparison in other videos. I kind of wanted to do a little more in-depth comparison. Yankee Marshall has some good comparisons of them. He's got some great videos on comparisons of different revolvers, and I recommend you go look at his video. But I just wanted to do my own, kind of show off some of the revolvers I got. I've always been a revolver guy, but when I started doing YouTube, I was doing them on semi-autos and Glocks and stuff, which I still like, but you can't beat a revolver. I kind of got tired of the 9mm craze. I've built 2 Glocks, a 19 and a 45. I got videos on those, but those kind of consumed me for a while, so I wanted to kind of take it back in time. And I think I'm good with 6 shots and a reload, or 6 shots and a 5-shot J-frame in the area I'm in. I'm not really going into danger, and when I do, I can always carry my 17-round mag Glocks or 15-round mag Glocks with some reloads. But I'm more of a revolver guy, and I love them. They do what I need to do, so I'm happy with it. But if you got any questions, leave me some comments, like and subscribe. Sorry about the video. Might not be as good as some of the other ones, but you know, I'm still trying to figure this YouTube thing out. Still kind of weird talking to a camera by myself, but I'll get there. I appreciate the support. Thank y'all.